Okay, so this video is going to be quicker. It's going to be about safety and how to use, like I told you, that you can use them topically, you can rub them on, you can inhale them, and you can ingest them. But there are some other safety tips that you need to know for using essential oils. So you want to avoid contact with sensitive areas. I recommend do not get it in an orifices. Don't get it in your eyes, in your ears. Um, Other places. If you're looking for essential oils to put into other private places, you need to get a book that tells you specifically which ones and how to use them. Okay? And that's all I'm going to touch on for that subject. Um, Make sure you're diluting with a carrier oil. A carrier oil has a bigger molecular structure, so your essential oils can bond to it. And when they bond together, the fatty carrier oil makes it easier to absorb into your body. So, a carrier oil is a vegetable oil. Coconut oil is probably my favorite. Grapeseed, jojoba, almond oil, safflower, sunflower oil. There's lots of options. Young Living has its own vegetable oil complex that is really great. Carrier oil, but you should never use vegetable shortening, butter, margarine, or anything petroleum based. Petroleum and petroleum jelly are a chemical that you should not put in your body ever. Okay. There are hot oils that can cause a stinging sensation because they feel hot. They are the oils that when you apply them, um, your skin might turn a little bit red, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. I caution using hot oils with children. Usually hot oils are cinnamon, clove, lemongrass, peppermint, oregano, thyme, Exodus 2, and thieves. Um, Whenever I put thieves on my daughter's throat, she's 7. She did say that she had her window down at the time when we were driving, so she said it was cooling instead of hot. So I, as a newbie to using them, had no idea that I should not apply oils neat to children, that I needed to use a carrier oil. I had no carrier oils, had no idea what I was doing. I recommend that you educate yourself, and I hope that I can be a point of contact to educate you. I'm a teacher, that's what I do. Um, so those are hot oils. Whenever you first have an oil, you need to test it on by doing the patch test. So you can put 1 drop on the back of your hand or on your forearm. Whenever I first got my kit, the promo for that month was Peace and Calming. And so Peace and Calming is it's my favorite oil. Like it helps me sleep. It helps me not be angry all the time. I'm just a happier, a better emotionally balanced person. Even my girls like it whenever I use Peace and Calming. But whenever I first got it, I put it on the back of my hand and I did not like it. It wasn't burning, it never turned red, although rash can happen. Um, Adverse reactions are a rash, and it is sometimes a sign of detoxification. So my upline lady told me that I needed to put that essential oil aside, not use it for 2 weeks, use the rest of my oils that my body was okay with, and then come back and try it again. And if I still experienced a reaction, she would buy that oil from me. And so I offered the same deal to, or agreement with anybody that's on my team. If you have an adverse reaction to an oil, I'll buy that from you. Okay. I don't want you to feel obligated to use something that your body doesn't agree with. But the detox reaction is a real deal. My body went through it. I was so chemically overloaded that my body could not handle this oil. But after 2 weeks of using other oils, I had detoxed my body enough that this is one of my favorites and I apply it every day. Okay. Speaking of applying every day, you might become desensitized to some of your oils. Um, I was diffusing this for probably a month straight, and then my sleep started to be affected again. I wasn't sleeping through the night, so then I switched to Peace and Calming 2, which is a different blend. and it worked out fine. And then a month later, I switched to using just lavender and was still sleeping fine. So you need to rotate your oils. Some people recommend that if you apply them topically, you rotate the ones that you apply topically every week or every 2 weeks. Um, for safety for special populations, I want to talk specifically for pregnancy and for children. For pregnancy, you need to talk to a health professional that has experience in essential oils. If you have a health professional that has no experience in them whatsoever, he or she will automatically discount them and not recommend them at all. Okay, so you need to find one that has experience with them. It's generally recommended to avoid using clary sage, Idaho tansy, hyssop, fennel, and wintergreen while you're pregnant or nursing. I have a book that I highly recommend, The Chemical Free Home. They have it's really small, really tiny, but it has blends and recipes of over 40 things that you can do as a pregnant mom and with your baby to safely use essential oils during that season of your life. Okay. I bought that book for my sister because she's pregnant and she uses certain oils. For children, like I said, you need to use a carrier oil. I didn't know that when I started using Thieves. My girls are fine with it, but you need to do the patch test with your child. Make sure you're diluting. I will post a dilutions chart as well. Use the product label. If it has a childproof lid there, it's there for a reason. The Panaway essential oil is considered a hot oil because it has wintergreen in it, so it has a childproof lid that even I have some troubles with sometimes. Some oils are sun sensitive. Those are your citrus oils. Make sure that you are not using citrus oils topically and then going outside immediately, going to the tanning salon, going to a ball game and sitting in the sun for hours. All Young Living essential oils and oil blends that contain sun sensitivity molecules come with a warning on the label for sensitivity. Make sure you dilute and apply away from areas that are going to be in direct sunlight. Okay, so I am looking on my lemon bottle for exactly what the sun sensitivity warning says. Avoid direct sunlight or UV rays for up to 12 hours. It's exactly wording that it says. Medical conditions. If you have a medical disease or a medical condition that you have a prescription for, you need to consult with a health advisor who has experience with essential oils before making adjustments to that. You are the best advocate for your health. I'm not going to go any further because I am not a health professional. I am just a teacher. But I strongly recommend that you educate yourself and make sure you trust your medical professional. I showed you a couple of books in this post and I'm almost done, but I wanted to show you that there's one about animals. It is possible to use essential oils to support your animals and pets' health. And this little mini book shows me that there's an entire line of Young Living products just for pets, and it's really cool and you need to check it out.